Hello everyone, how are you doing? You're welcome to video 8. So in this call, we are going to be looking at introduction to the trading chart, understanding to the upper left, rather, we are going to be looking at introduction to trading charts, understanding the TradingView website, and making your trading chart like mine. All right. So again, we're going to be looking at on this call, introduction to a trading chart. So what is a trading chart? Uh, and then understanding the TradingView website. Okay, so the website where we are going to be looking at our charts, I'm going to explain the TradingView to you, and then making your trading chart like mine. So, and then at the end of the call, an assignment homework is going to be given to you that would require you to set up your TradingView platform just like mine. All right. And then as time goes by, you can come up with yours. But then for a start, I want it to look just like mine. Okay. So introduction to a trading chart. What is a trading chart? So a trading chart is where we is a platform where we come a trading chart is a platform where we have access to trading charts. Okay. So, like I said, a trading chart is a website that gives us access to see what is happening in the Forex market real time. Let's put it that way. Okay. So I can go to TradingView website and look at what is happening to the value of Euro USD real time. Is Euro USD going up? Is Euro USD coming down? I can see the exchange rate in real time happening. So that is what the trading charts can help us to do. And the website we use is the TradingView website. Okay, so we make use of the TradingView website. It's a very, very easy website to use. I like using it, and it's very, very user friendly. So I'm going to be explaining to you how to access the TradingView website, and I'm going to be explaining to you the things that are in the website and how to understand them. All right, so the first thing I believe you want to do is, in order to have access to the TradingView website, you come here and you click TradingView. Okay, TradingView.com. So I have it up there. So that's the first thing you want to do, tradingview.com. So when you've done that, you click enter. It's going to bring you here. But in order for you to have, I want us to be on the same page. I want us to be on the same page. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to come to my history here. I'm going to clear all my history. Okay, I'm going to clear all my history so far. All right. So now if I open up a new page, all of this is going to load. All right. So let's just wait a couple of seconds. All right, good. So now we are on the same page now. I'm going to clear this also. So in order to have access to TradingView, the first thing you're going to do is type TradingView. So TradingView.com, and then you click enter. So once you do that, it's going to bring you to this page. So this is the first thing you are going to be seeing on your screen. When you type TradingView.com, this is the welcome page, and to the upper right, okay, to the upper right of the screen, as you can see to the upper right here, you're going to see get started. So if you do not have an account with TradingView, which I assume is since you're a new trader, you can see sign in with Google. So you can choose what you want to sign in with. So you can click on get started here. It's going to bring you to this page here, and this is all the TradingView payment plan. We have the Pro plan, which is $14.95 every month. We have the Pro Plus, which is $29.95 every month. And we have the Premium, which is $59.95 every month. So you have the opportunity to pay per year also. If I click on annually, I can pay, how much am I paying per year? So $155.40 I'm paying per year. Pro Plus, $299 per year. Premium, $599 per year. So me, I usually go for the pro plan since all I need is in the pro. So there's no need for me paying extra amount of money in when I can pay for the pro and get everything I need there. You understand? So I usually go for the pro. I always pay for the pro plan, right? So I don't pay for pro plus. I don't pay for premium, right? So pro is what I use. So in order for you to have access, okay, to the main features and all, you first need to create an account. So you can also see this logo up here to the right, upper right of my screen. You click it and you can see sign in. Okay, so when I click on sign in, it's gonna bring me to this page. And if you have an account, you just have to sign in with one of these options. If you do not have an account, down here to the downside of the screen here, it says sign up. Can you see the sign up button here? The sign up. Yes, you are going to sign up. So you can click on sign up now. It's gonna bring me to already have an account, sign in. So if I want to sign up, I can either sign up with my Google, sign up with Facebook, Twitter, Yahoo, Apple ID, LinkedIn, or email, right? So if you want to sign up, you can use any of this to sign up. If you already have an account, just click on sign in. And then me, I'm going to sign in with my Apple ID. That's what I always use to sign in on my TradingView. So I can just come to click on continue with password. And I'm just going to put in my password quickly. Then I click continue. It's going to ask me for two-step verification. Yes, so let me pull up the authenticator code. TradingView 767923. Enter. So mine is going to load up now. Exactly. So I'm on the Pro Plus and I have about, I think they are limited offer for monthly subscribers. This is TradingView doing some kind of promo. I don't know what they're doing. So yes, this is my account. And as you can see here, Tony Blair 928. So I'm using the Pro. I always use the Pro plan. Exactly. So once you sign in, the next thing you want to come to is the product. So on the product, you want to click super charts. Okay, so on the product, you click super charts and boom. So since you're signing in for the first time or you're logging into TradingView for the first time, your chart will not be like this. Okay, I already have an account with TradingView. That is why and I've done a lot of my settings. That is why my account is like this. Okay, but if you are signing up for the first time, you're signing in for the first time, your chart will not be like this. This is how your chart is going to look like. So let me just pull this up. Okay, let me come to let's open a new layout. All right, so definitely this is what you're going to have. So have once you have signed in, TradingView will take you to Apple, and then this is what you're going to have on your screen. Definitely, this is how a new chart layout looks like. Okay, this is what you're going to see on your screen if you're signing. If after you've signed into TradingView, you click Super Chart, it's going to bring you here. So I'm going to walk you through how you can convert this. Okay, then you're going to convert this to this. Because at the end of it, you want to make sure your chart is looking like this, smart like mine and all of this. So let me just remove some things quickly that were there because I had to log in again. So the buy sell button is not there. And then quickly I can just come to this and remove this and this. Exactly. So now we're going to be converting this to this. But then before that, let me explain some things about TradingView for you. Right. So now after you log into the TradingView, you're going to see this on your screen. Okay, and then you're gonna have, let me bring this up also. You're gonna have all of this. This is how it's gonna look like on your screen. Some of you, it might be looking very big. Some of you might be looking small. But in order to reduce it, I think you have to go to, if you're using Firefox, you just have to reduce the overall size of the browser, and it's gonna make it small like this, right? So me, I'm okay with this. I love it the way it is this way. Now, the first thing I'm going to be explaining is to the upper left. Yeah. When I click it, you can see this little image that is showing this is my account profile area. When I click it, it's going to show my name, right? And then home, help center. So if you have, maybe you have a challenge, you can write up to TradingView. You can write to TradingView and they will assist you. What's new is where you see the updates and all. And then dark mode, I can decide to change if I want to have a dark mode. So maybe something like this. You are changing the user interface to dark theme. Would you like to switch the chart template also? So if I click no, you can see these bezels have been changed to dark. So you can see now. And then if I want to change it back, maybe I do not like this. I just change it off it. I then click on no, takes it back to white. So that's how you change the bezels. And then the drawing panel. So the drawing panel is all this to the left here. If I want to remove it, I can just uncheck it and then it's going to go away. All right, so for now, let's leave it. And then the language. So if you want to have English, you can leave it to English. If you want to change it to Swedish, you can change it to Svenka. Like you can change it to Svenka here. And then if you want to change it to other languages, French, Dutch, and all of that, you can change it. And then we have the keyboard shortcuts. Let me click this so you see all the keyboard shortcuts you have for charts and all of that. Just and then we have the get desktop app. So if you want to download the desktop application, meaning you do not want to log into the website every day, you want to have an application for it, the official place to download the TradingView app for desktop is on your website. Every other place you see it is fake. You have to, if you want to get the desktop application, you have to first log in to the website, your TradingView, and then you go to your profile area and then you click on get desktop app. If I click on it now, it's going to bring us to this place here. As you can see, TradingView desktop. Experience extra power, extra speed, and extra flexibility, all with the same UX you know and love. So you can see download for Windows. So if you are using a Windows, you download. If you're using an HP, all of this window kind of computer, laptops, this is what you're going to download. If you're using a MacBook on iMac, this is a place to download. And then you can also download for Linux. All right. And then this is how the application is going to be for Mac OS and all of that. So that is the official place to download the TradingView application. So that is it. And then if you want to sign out of your account, you just click sign out here, and then it's going to take you out of it. So yes. Now to the right of this is where we have the Apple. Okay, this is the ticker symbol or the symbol for Apple. Okay, so each of these currencies have their ticker symbol, and where we ticker symbol simply means the abbreviation of just simply means abbreviation. Let me put it that way. So Apple abbreviation is AAPL. Okay, AAPL, that is the ticker symbol for Apple. And if I change to any other currency, let's say Euro USD, for example, that is Euro against United States dollar, it's going to show me here as Euro USD. You can see there's whatever currency or asset I'm looking at is going to show me up here. And then next is the compare symbol. So this compare or hard symbol is this compare or hard symbol. If I want to have more than one chart on my screen, I can use this compare or hard symbol. For example, I want to compare Apple with, let's say Microsoft now. So Microsoft, Microsoft MSFT, that's a ticker symbol. I can click on a new price scale. Now I've added Microsoft on Apple. So I can just come here. This is it. So once I do that, it's going to show, Microsoft is going to show down here. I can just scroll down, go further right and click on settings and change this line to candles. So now you can see I have added two charts on one screen. I've added Apple and then I've added Microsoft down here. So this is Microsoft down here. This is Apple up here. Right, so I can do, and we use this at times for maybe relative strength analysis, divergence, and all of that. Okay, so that is how to overlay one chart on the other, right? So now we're done with that. Going further right now, you can see I have so many numbers here. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8, 10, 12, 14, daily, 2-day, weekly, and monthly. So I have a lot of time frames here, and I use them to do my analysis, right? So this panel here is the time frame area. This is where we have different time frames on the chart. When we talk about the anatomy of, and what we use this time frames for is, this time frames signifies, like what I'm saying, what I'm trying to explain is each of this time frame here, this candle is a representation of whatever time frame we are on. Like this is on the daily 1 day, as you can see. What this means is that each of this candle here takes a whole day to print. So each of this candle takes a whole day to print. If I go down to the 4 hours, it means that each of this candle takes 4 hours to print. Do you get the idea now? If I go to the 10 hours, it means that what? Each of this candle takes approximately 10 hours to open, create low, high, and close. Okay, exactly. And if I go to the 15-minute also, it means each of this candle takes 15 minutes to open, to close, to create the high, and to create the low. So that is it. Exactly. And then if it's this little arrow facing down, in case I want to have more time frames, I can just click on this arrow facing down and I have access to a lot of time frames that are not even start. I have access to the 13 minutes. I can go to the 14 minutes. I can go to the 23 minutes. I can even go to the 34. I have a lot of time frames. Yeah, but the ones I use often are the ones I have already starred as my favorites. And how do you add favorite? You just click on, see the little star here. Once I start it, the 14 minutes is going to show there. Can you see 14 minutes has been added? But if I do not want it, I can remove it and then it's not there anymore. All right, so that is for the time frame panel. Now, going further right, we have this panel is for how you want your chart to look like. Do you want it to be like a candle? Do you want it to be like a line? So if I choose the line, you can see this is the line chart here. So how do you want the chart to look like? Should it look like a line chart, a candle chart, or do you want it to look like a bar chart? This is a bar. Okay, so each of these are one bar. You know, you can, so there's a lot of them. We have the hollow candles, and see hollow candles, a lot. We have the line with marker, we have the step line, we have the area. Can you see? Area, we have a lot of them here. Ekinashi candle. Oh, Ekinashi is not showing. Okay, so this is Ekinashi candle, right? So let's just go back. Exactly. So, but the common one we use is the candle and the line charts. That is one I have started already. So I use the line charts at times. I use the candle majority of the times, and I use the bar charts very, very few amount of times. So you want to start this also. Okay, make sure you're taking note of the things I've started. Now, if you have a free, if since you are just opening your trading view for the first time, you might not have access to all of these time frames here because your account is still the basic account. You've not paid yet, so you might not have access to all of these time frames yet. Okay, that's it. So now going further right, this is the indicator panel. Here is where you had all those indicator, moving averages, McGinley dynamics, Bollinger Band, RSI. This is where you had all of them. Right? But then since we do not trade with indicator, we do not have any business with this area. right? So just leave that. And then going further right, we have the alert. So an alert means I want TradingView to alert me when price get to a particular price level. You understand now? I want TradingView to alert me when price get to a particular price level. So now, for example, now this is Apple, and I want, so Apple at this high is at 184.95, right? So if I want TradingView to notify me when price gets here, I have to set an alert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on alert, and then the price is at, what did we say the price was again? 185.0. So I'm going to click this and put 185. That is the price, 0.0. Okay. And then how many times do I want this to trigger? I can put only once. I can put every time. So every time means every time price touch 185.0, TradingView should notify me. Okay. And then here now, Apple. So what message do I want them to send to me? Or what kind of notification with text do I want to see? So I can say Apple crossing 185.0, look for selling opportunities. So I can just put something like this, and then I click create. So once I click create, we're going to wait until you see a little alarm. So once you see this now, it means it has been set. The line is going to be a little bit thick. And then you can see Apple crossing 185.0, look for sell. So anytime price gets to this 185, TradingView will notify me. Now, also, you can click on notification. Where do I want, like, where do you want them to notify you? So aside from the settings, how do you want to get notified? Like I said, notify in app. So that means TradingView has a mobile application that you can download on App Store. So you can download it on the Apple Store if you use an iPhone. And if you use an Android device, I think you will be able to download it in the Play Store. So for those of you that are using the Apple, that are using an iPhone, this is how it's going to look like. Let me quickly show you how it's going to look like. Okay, I'm coming. Let me just search for TradingView. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. Okay, I'm going to send it now. Just be with me. I'm coming. Okay, I'm going to send it now. This is how it looks like. Oh, I think I sent it twice. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. And you see, this is how the TradingView application looks like on the Apple Store or App Store rather. So TradingView track all markets. So this is their mobile application. So everything I'm doing here, I will be able to see on my phone, right? So I don't have to carry my computer everywhere I go, right? I can just do my work in the office and then continue to monitor it on my phone. So those of you that have an iPhone, you're using an iPhone, stop here now, pause this video here, go to your App Store and download it now. And then those of you that are using an Android device, go to the Play Store, download it before you continue this video. All right. So please do that now. Okay. So I assume you've done it already. All right. So now, yeah, you can get notification in different ways. It says here notifying app. If you do not have the mobile app, there is no way you can be able to enable this notification. It's not going to work. So you need to have the mobile app in order for this to work. And then show pop-up. Show pop-up means this is going to pop up on the screen as you're working on your desktop. Yeah. So let's say, for example, and like say Apple has already gotten to 185, this will pop up on my screen immediately once price get there. So I chose notify in-app show pop-up. They have several factors, several more ways to do it to get notified. About third one is send email. So TradingView will send you an email that okay, your trade has actually got hit target and all. And then this one says webhook URL. I don't know about this. And then play sound, play an audio cue when your light triggers, send email to SMS. All right, so these are the only two I marked out, notify, in-app, show, pop-up. So these are the only two that are ticked. So you can go for these ones also. And if you're the kind of person that check your email every second, or you can also have email notification also. So that is it with the alert. We have it set already. So anytime price get to 185, it's going to notify me unless I delete it. So how you want to delete it, just double click on it. Or you see this little X here, you just click on this and you can see, do you really want to delete your alert? Yes. So once I click yes, it's going to wait and it's gone. So that's how to set an alert. And then to further right, we have the replay tool. Replay, just like the word says, replay. So I can look at what has happened. I can go far back in time and cut out everything that has happened, and I can start looking at price from here. And you see, this is what April 2023. I've been able to use the replay tool to go far back in time. I can even go as far as January 2022. I just click the replay tool. So these are the replay properties. I can come here and click replay again and then go as far back as December 2021. You see, this is going to start from there. So I use this mostly to teach, and you can use this also when you're doing your personal backtesting session. Now, the replay tool is only available from daily upward for the basic plan. If you do not have a paid TradingView account, you will not be able to use the replay tool on lower time frame, like the 4 hours, any time frame lower than the daily, you cannot use the replay tool because you are on the free plan. But once you upgrade to either the Pro Plus, or Premium, you have access to the replay tool. Okay. So I can cancel all of this. And because I have a paid TradingView account, I can scale down to the 4 hours and I can still use the replay tool. So this is 4 hours. I can click on this replay tool and go far back in time. It's still possible. But now that you're using a free TradingView account, try it and see. You will see that it's not going to work. So that's the difference between what I'm doing now because I have a paid TradingView account. Exactly. So that is for the upper panel to the left. Now we have this tool replay. You can see this panel is for undo and redo. So let's say, for example, now I, by mistake, wrote something on the screen and I want to undo it. I just come here and click undo. Let's say I undid it by mistake. I can redo it again. So that is what we have this panel for, undo and the redo panel. Okay, then further right, this is where you save your markup. So now this is a new layout. This is a new trading chart layout. It is unnamed. So after doing all of everything, you come to save here. And when you click save, when you click on save, it's going to ask you to, or no, once you click on save, you can come to this arrow down here and rename it. So instead of unnamed, I can name it tutorial, or you can name it your name or anything. Like mine now here, it says my name. Tony, this is my real account where I do my analysis. This is my name here. Okay, this one is where I'm explaining. So this is tutorial. All right, exactly. So this is where we save, and I can switch between layouts. I can either choose Tony, I can choose Facebook. I have different layout for different things, right? And I can also choose the trading book. This is the book I'm writing. So I can use this layout when I'm writing my book for Facebook, and then for my original account where I do my analysis. All right, definitely. So Now, further right, this one is quick search. I think TradingView just added this of recent. So I can use this to search for anything quickly. I can put trend line. It's going to just pop up quickly, and I can use that. So that is the quick line, quick search panel. And then to the right again is where we have the chart settings panel. So once you click on chart settings, it's going to bring you to this. This is going to pop up. And yeah, this is where we have a little work to do. All right. So now we are going to be converting all of this chart you see here. We're going to be converting it to this. I want it to look smart like this, and how just like how my chart is now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my chart settings also, and we're going to start from symbol. Okay, so now this is the point. This is where your homework is now. You are going to convert your chart. How your chart is looking like that, you're going to convert it to a more professional chart, a more professional and smart looking chart, just like my own. So this is where, at this point now, pause this video, go to your laptop, go to TradingView, and this is where we're going to be working hand in hand. So as I'm doing it, be doing it on your TradingView also. So the first thing we want to do is come to symbol. So come here also on symbol. You go to symbol, and the first thing is this color bars based on previous chart is not checked. So you'd want to do the same thing here. It's not checked also. Then the next thing is the body, border, and wick. The three of them are all checked, all three checked. And then the next thing, there is nothing that is checked again. That means every other thing checked, I'm going to cancel and remove, definitely. Now, the next thing is the body. What color did I use? I use white here, opacity 100. And this one, I use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth gray, the gray 100 also. So white and gray. So I want you to do the same thing. Come to this, instead of this green, change it to white, opacity 100. And then this red, change it to gray, which is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have that. Okay, the chart is getting professional now. The next thing you want to do is for the borders. Come here. What is the border? Black, not really the darkest one, second to the last 100. This one too, second to the last 100. I think every other thing is second to the last 100, second to the last 100. So this four, you want to do the same thing also, yeah. So just come here, second to the last. This one, second to the last, second to the last, and this second to the last. Exactly, your chart is looking like mine little by little, right? So the next thing we want to do is come to the line chart. This line chart, the color is second to the last, dark, thickness, second to the last, opacity 100, thickness the very least. So uncheck it, come back here again, check it first, click on this, second to the last, 100, thickness, everything, then uncheck it again. Then every other thing I think is you just leave every other thing, and then your time zone. So the time zone now, what time zone are you using? So that means where are you currently? Okay, what country are you currently? You want to set it to the time zone you have presently. So if you are in, mine is set to UTC plus 2 Stockholm. Okay, so where you have presently, that's what you want to do. So you come, yeah, if you are in Nigeria, you want to use Lagos. So Lagos is the only one available for the whole of Nigeria. We are all using the same time in Nigeria, right? Nigeria is the same time everywhere. Okay, so whichever country you are, you want to be using the time zone. So you can, for the sake of this call, I'm just going to leave this at Stockholm UTC plus 2, right? And then we are done with the symbol, everything on the symbol. Then the next thing you do is come to the status line. Status line here also on your system, go to status line. And then I have this logo and title, check, every other thing on check, and then I leave the background. So logo and title check, every other thing on check. Logo, title, every other thing on check, on check, on check, on check. See it now? And then under this title, this ticker, mine is set to ticker and not ticker and description. So you come here and come to description, change it to ticker. And you see, we are done with the status line. And then you come to scale now. On my scale, symbol name is unchecked. Come to scale, symbol name is unchecked. Okay, good. Is everything the same thing? Symbol last price, check. Symbol last price, check. And every other thing is not checked until I get to no overlapping. And then every other thing is uncheck until we get to no overlapping. Okay. And then we come to countdown to bar close, check, plus button, check. Count that bar close, check, plus button, check. Okay, exactly. So what next again do we have? And then days of the week on labels, days of the week on labels. So we leave that, we are done with that. Then the next thing is canvas. Then we come here to, you click on your canvas and you want to have, this has to do with background. So my background is solid white. So you want to change your background to solid, leave it at solid white. You can change it, maybe gradient is going to have like two colors together. Maybe you want to mix white and blue, but just let's leave it professional, okay? Let's leave it at white. So just leave it at solid white. And then the next thing we have is the grid line. So the grid line, I reduced all of this to, I'm supposed to reduce all of this to 0 and then release all of this to 0. Same thing you want to do also. Your horizontal vertical line, you want to put this 0 and then this you want to put it at 0. After changing it to white and then change this to white. And you see those grid lines are not there anymore. The chart is looking professional now. Exactly. So what next again is the crosshair. So I'm using the arrow. I'm using the arrow. I'm not using the crosshair. In case you want to use the crosshair, this is where the settings are. Okay, you can change crosshair meaning, let's say, for example, you want to use this is crosshair. Now you can see all of this vertical and horizontal line. This is where you do the settings here. But since you want to make your chart like mine, let's make sure we are using the arrow instead. So we do not have any business with the crosshair. Watermark, you want to leave it on check. Or if you want to, you can. Watermark means the background. You just want to have the title of the charts at the background. But me, I feel with a lot of repetition already. Since there's arrow here, there's arrow here. I do not want to be having it here again. So I uncheck it. Then the next thing is the scale, right? So the next thing is scale. My text is black, opacity 100 at 10. So you want to have that also. Text black, opacity 10, opacity 100, and 10. So can you see this has made these numbers very small. But now if these are too small for your eyes on your screen, this is where you can increase them. Okay, that's it. And then the line here, is mine. I use this color, okay, and then I put it at 14. So you can add that also. Line chart, this third one, and then you can just leave it at 14. Okay, so we have the same thing. Then every other thing here, I think is the same thing. Navigation, pane, top, bottom, right. I think they should be the same thing. Yes, so we are done with that. And the next thing is trading. So for trading, everything should be on check here except execution. Let's come to trading, uncheck, 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 uncheck. Let's leave the execution and then other events, everything uncheck until latest news and minds. So events, uncheck everything until this. And yep, that is it. Click OK. This is my chat. And you want to click OK also on yours. So that is it. You have like my chart layouts now. So you have the same thing, just like I do. See, our chart is looking the same thing now. But then we're not done yet. We still have a lot of work to do. This is just one aspect. So now that you're done, you want to click on save, okay? Once you're done, you click on save. Once you click on this save, this is going to save. So anytime you come back, you reload it, it's going to appear here. And then further right, this in case you want to have the full screen mode. So you can decide that you want to have a full screen mode. You want your trading view to cover the whole screen of your computer. You can just click this. It's going to go straight to full screen mode. All right. Yeah. And then the next thing is to the further right, we have to take a snapshot. So you're going to be using this area a lot also. So let's say after doing your analysis now, after, drawing and doing all of this, you want to send to me, you can come here. You have different options. You can either choose to download the image or copy the image or copy the link to the image or open in a new tab. So the one I always use and I will recommend you to use is copy the link. So once I click on copy link, it's going to load and something is going to pop up down here. Just something is going to pop up down here very soon now. You see it. Let's wait. You see it. Something's going to pop up down here very soon. Okay, let's wait. Something is going to pop up down here. Can you see? Link to the chat image copied to clipboard. I hope you saw that, right? Link to the chat image copied to clipboard. So what that means is it has been copied to my clipboard already. Now, if you want to send it to me, all you have to do is just go to my DM on Telegram and then just click paste. You should be able to paste it immediately. Just like this, I can come here now and click paste, and then I click enter. So you see, this is it. This is what I did here. I've copied the link and I've saved it here. All right, and then the timestamp is going to be there, June 10, 2023, 21:14. That was when I copied this. So we use this a lot also in order to save our markups. So that is it for all this top panel here. Now to the right panel in this area, all of this right panel also. Now quickly, if you notice this thing down here, I do not have it on my chart here. So we do not make use of that. In order to take this off, just click on this and then remove drawing and indicator. Once you click that, everything is going to go away from your screen and you have a very beautiful screen chart layout and you click save. This is a very professional chart, very smart, very neat. Okay, definitely. So now to the right here, we have on the first panel here, we have watch lists, details, and news. Okay, when you click it, you're gonna have, no, you will not have this. You will not have this. You will have something different with a lot of pairs, assets, stocks, and all of that. What I want you to do is you're going to see this as you're going around with your mouse on each of these assets. You will see something like an X here. So this X, I want you to click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to delete whatever you have there. So I want you to click on X and delete everything in that panel. Everything in that area, I want you to delete it. Okay, so do that now as I'm talking to you. I'm not going to delete mine because this is what I'm using, but you delete everything on it right now. So let me give you some time to do that. Delete everything. So well done. I'm picturing you deleting it. So delete everything. Just keep clicking on X, 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 X. You will be deleting everything. So when you're done with deleting everything, I'm sure you're going to have something like this also here too. This is also going to show up. So in this one, just come here and drag it all the way down. We don't need it for now. So let me assume you've deleted everything now. When you delete everything, you will have something like this show. Seems that you didn't have any symbol in watch list. You can add symbol above. This is what is going to show up after you've deleted everything. Now, this is another homework for you now. Homework 2. Second homework exercise. You are going to add all the assets I have added already. You're going to add it. Okay. So on my screen here, on my main account, yeah, you're going to be adding all of these assets. Okay, AUD card, AUD chef, AUD JPY, AUD NZD, AUD USD. You're going to be adding them, and all of them is going to be Pepperstone. Now, how do you do that? What you're going to do is you see this plus button here, this plus, you're going to click it. It says add symbol. Once you click it, it's going to bring you to this screen. Right, I'm going to give you the list of things you're going to add, the list of all the assets. The first one on the list is AUD card. So you're going to come here after clicking the plus and type AUD CAD. That's what you're going to do. AUDCAD. Make sure it is set to all. Okay, if yours is at bond or economy or indices, take it all the way to all. Then type AUD card. Then you're going to see a lot of AUD card. This is AUD card FXCM. This is AUD card Ohando. This is AUD card Forex.com. The only one you are interested in is AUD card Pepperstone. Okay, AUD card Pepperstone. Then you click on this plus again. This plus, once you click it, it will automatically be added to your watch list. Yeah, just look at this now. If I click on this now, what do you see? It has been added to the watch list there. And then you cancel. Can you see it? AUD card is there. Now forget this. Don't mind this tag that is showing. This is me because I have a trade running on this AUD card. That's why. So AUD card, that is the first. So you are going to do like that for all of these assets. The next one is AUD Chef. How do you do that also? The same procedure. You click on this plus, come here and you put AUD CHF. You look through everything and you're only looking for Pepperstone. You click on plus, it's going to be added to the next one here. So that is how you're going to do it for all 28 of them here. So I'm going to send this list to you. You know what? Let me take a screenshot now. Then I'm going to send it to you in the group. You're going to see it. So you use that to do your assignment. Okay, homework rather. So I'm going to copy it now to all 28 of them. Exactly. So you're going to be using that to have yours. And then when you're done, you will send it to me before proceeding to the next video. Okay, definitely. Exactly. So yes. So now you're going to add everything. And then when you're done, I think when you are adding everything, you're going to have something like this. All of these things are going to be there on yours. It's going to look like this. So in order to make it look like mine, you click on these three dots and you want to uncheck this and uncheck this. Uncheck those two things, you will have like my kind of watch list, and then you have it here. And then when you're done, don't forget to click save. All right. And then when you have done that, please let me know. Okay, that is it. Now, that is for the watch list area. The second down here is the alert panel. Remember, there's an alert here. This is where you use, this is the panel you come to when you want to create your alert. This is your alert history panel. This is where you see all the alerts you've set. All the alerts I have set in TradingView, everything is here. All my alerts is here since I opened up TradingView account. So everything is here. All right, so just like an alert history panel. Okay, so those are the two I use in this area. I do not use this data window. I do not use this hot list. I do not use calendar. I do not use this, but then you're welcome to check them and maybe you might find them interesting for yourself. All right, but then I only use this first two. So this is the first two. Besides, I don't even use this one also since I can just set my alert here already. So majorly I'm focused on only this one up here. Okay, so I'm going to delete mine here. I don't need anything in this area for now. So that is how you're going to do yours exactly. And then now we're going to head over to the left panel. To the left panel here, this is where we have all the fundamental tools. Okay, all the fundamental tools. Now, I do not use everything here. I do not use all the tools here. As you can see, I have my favorite tools I have already made available here. Okay, and this is the same one I want you to use also. Okay, so the first one you're going to be checking is the arrow. So once you click on this, you have different options. So I want you to click on the arrow. And then the next option is the trend line area. Here you have a lot of things. So the only one I want you to focus on is the trend line and the parallel channel. So you want to start those two also, trend line, parallel channel. And then you come next again, all this area here, I want you to check only the Fibonacci retracement. And then the next again, when you come down here, I want you to check the brush, check rectangle, and check the path. Then next down here, I want you to check text, check call out, and then check arrow marker. And then when you come down the more, ABCD, XABCD pattern, I want you to also check this also. And then the next down here, I want you to check long position, check short position, and check price range. And then should be done. At the end of the day, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 favorite tools. If you do not have 14, then please go back, rewind the video, and follow me as I'm doing it. Okay, you can have more. Okay, but then these are the ones I want you to have for now. Okay, now I'm going to be explaining them to you one by one. This arrow, is just to move around the chart, and just use it to move around the chart. Okay, I mean, you might prefer to use this cross. Okay, but me, I prefer to use the arrow. So depending on what you like. Now, the next thing is the brush. So this brush, I use it to, when I'm teaching, I use it to, write on the screen. So I can use this to be saying higher high, higher low, higher high, something like this, right? So you use the brush to write on the screen. Now, if your own brush is not going to look like this, the color is not going to be like this. So how do you have like this color? You come on once you click on, like, for example, now, let me do it again. Once I click on this, you see this is going to pop up. This thing is going to pop up here. Just click on this gear. This is the settings, and you can choose the color you want and the thickness. Okay, you can choose the color and the thickness. That's how you have mine here. Next thing is the Fibonacci tool. Now, this is the Fib. This is how mine looks like, but this is how yours is going to look like when you first do the Fib. Let me go to default. This is how your Fib is going to look like when you pull it up for the first time. It's going to have all of this, plenty pictures and everything, colors and all of that. So you just want to make it look professional. Okay. So in order to make it look professional, you're going to uncheck this trend line. First thing is uncheck the trend line. Second thing is to come to use one color and use just one color, black. And then you want to remove the background. Okay, now this line you can choose to make it thick if you want to. Can you see? You can choose, but I think it's too thick for me, so I like to have it very small, just smart. Okay, and then uncheck the background, reverse. You want to leave that unchecked. Price, you can take away the price, and then the level, you can either choose to put level or percentage. So if you choose percentage, this is going to be 78.6%. If you want to choose value, it's going to be 0.786. So you can leave it at value, okay, or percentage. I like to use percentage. Okay. Now, how do you want it to be? Where do you want these numbers to be, left or right? Mine is always in the right. So you want to put this at the right. Okay. And then you want to put this at the middle. Okay. And then the font size, you choose the size you want, and then you are good to go. So me, I have mine as this. Okay. So this is how I have mine. When we get to Fibonacci, I'm going to be explaining to you how to use it and how to get which number to use and all of that. For now, this is how I want you to set up your Fib. Okay, definitely. And then going forward, we have the parallel channel. Your parallel channel also will not look like this. If I double click on it, it's going to bring out the properties. If I click on default, this is how yours is going to look like when you pull it up for the first time. So you want to make it, transform it from this to look like this. And how do you do that? Double click on the channel, you click black, opacity 100, thickness lowest. And then you want to uncheck the middle, uncheck it, and then all of this. And then the background, you choose a background color that is very light, that is in accordance with what your candles are looking like. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, opacity 10%, and then you want to have it at that. Okay, that is your parallel channel. And then the trend line, this is how my trend line look like. It's black also, but then if you double click on it, your trend line will not look like this. If I click on default, this is the default trend line color, blue. Okay, but if you want to change it to mine, like how I have mine, mine is like this, black. How do I change it? You come to the style and you click on line and you put black and you choose the opacity 100, thickness. Mine is at 2, but I don't want to make it too thick. Okay, I like to just have it smart. Okay, and then every other thing here is unchecked. We don't have business with them. You come to text. Text if you want to write on the screen. So I can just write anything on the screen and then everything is going to be writing alongside the trend line. You can see something like that. I can increase the size. I can make it 24, very big. I like to keep my 10. The color, I can choose any color. I can choose blue. I can choose black. So exactly. And yeah, so I can decide where do I want it to be, the top or the bottom, or do I want it to be at the middle, just anywhere. And is it going to be at the left or at the right or the center? So can you see? You just choose and choose the one you want. And then the next thing we have is the text. So for the text, you click this. Yours is going to be like this. This is how your text is going to be like default. So you want to change it from how it is like this to look like something like this. Okay, so now the first thing you do is come here, change this to black, opacity 100, and then you can choose whatever size you want. You can have a background, like me, if I'm typing now, sorry, if I'm typing here, you can see that background is showing. The background is similar to what my parallel channel and what my candle is looking like. So you choose it again, number three, 1, 2, 3, opacity 30% this time, and you click OK. That's it. Then the next thing is your rectangle or square two. Yours is not going to look like this. If I apply default, yours is going to be looking like this. So you want to convert this to something like this. How do you do that? Double click on it. You come to style, your border, you want to choose number 3, third color, opacity 100, thickness 1. And then background, you want to have the same background just like you have for the other ones. Number 3, opacity 30. And then you can decide text. What color do you want to be the text? I can write inside also. As you can see, just write anything that's going to show inside. I can increase the size, 14, just make it however I want it. How do I want it? Where do I want it to be? Inside? Do I want it to be at the top? Do I want it to be at the bottom? So inside is okay. Now inside where? To the left, to the right, or to the center. You pick whichever one you want. And then the call out. So call out, we use the call outs in case I want to talk about this candle now. I can tap on it and drag this all the way down here. And I can say white candle. Okay. I can just do something like that. So this is showing me that when I look at it, okay, I'm talking about this candle. But then again, you will not have something like this. I think yours is going to be like this. This is how you're going to have yours. So you want to change it from this to this. Okay, something like this to this. And how do you do that? Your text, black, opacity, 100. Then choose the size, the border, same thing, 358 this time. Or you can just put it at 30, depending on, and then border, the background, that first one was background. The second one is the border. And you can choose the thickness and whichever one you want. I think I'm just going to go with this and put the border 3, make this at 30. Since everything is at 30, yeah, good. And then this, choose this one and this, yeah, definitely. All right, so now we're done with the call out. The next thing is the long position, and the other one is the short position. So the long position, we use them if we are buying. Okay, this is how mine look like. But then again, but then again, yours is going to look like this. This is how yours is going to look like. If you click on apply default, this is how yours is going to look like. See, it's going to look like this. You see the difference now? This is how mine is. This is how yours is going to look like when you do it. So you want to change this to this. And how do you do that? You come to settings, you click on input, just leave all of this input. Come to style, the line, you want to put it at black, opacity 1, opacity 100, thickness 1. Color, the red, you want to put it at this red, reduce it all the way to like 10. Same thing for the targets, put it at this green, yeah, and then reduce it all the way to 10. And then the text color black, and then opacity 100, text size 10. The price label, you want to leave it. Your compact start mode will not be checked. So I want you to check it. And then you click on OK. You're going to have something like this. And then for the sell, I want you to do the same thing for a short position. Long position means we are looking to buy. Short positions means we are looking to sell. So you want to convert this also. Okay. Make sure you just leave all of this. And then this black opacity 100, thickness 1. This 10. That's like you did this one also 10. And then text size black 10. Make sure your compact mode is checked. And then we are almost done. Then for the part 2, this one, you might not be using this one often, but then it's good to have it. Just have it there. I think yours will be like you click on apply default. This is what you're going to have. So all you have to do is just change the color to black. Very simple. And then this one is the harmonic pattern 2. You do not need this now, but you will need it in the future. So I will show you what to do with it later. And then this arrow marker, you can use this arrow marker to say, okay, price is going to buy up and price is going to sell down. Okay, yours is going to come in default also. So this is how yours is going to come. So just play around with it, give it the color you want yourself. And then after that, we have the price range. I use this to measure how far price has moved. So maybe I'm going to measure now, for example. I want to measure from here to here. I can use this and it's going to tell me, it's going to give me a lot of informations, right? So yes, so this is it. This is how, this is a practical class because everything I'm doing, I want you to do also side by side with me. And then when you're done, you want to remove all of this and you should be having something like this, like how I have it. So your chart should look like this at the end of um, this call. You should be able to have the same thing I have on this call also. Yes, so if you have any question, please let me know. Go head over to the question group and then drop your question. So this call was a practical call. So please, as you're watching it, make sure your system is beside you and you're doing everything I'm doing side by side. All right. So that's going to be it for this call. If you have any question, please let me know and I will attend to you. So have a good day. Bye-bye.